It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. In case you've been under a rock, they've continued their double-digit winning streak with no signs of slowing. A scary, tough team, and they're in full swing. Both teams tonight more than capable of putting up points. Shaq, what do you think will be the deciding advantage?
Well, you have to try to dictate the tempo, play at your pace. This will be a game of streaks, so you have to prepare yourself mentally for that.
Well, you can't just score. You have to be efficient. Big shots down the stretch could be the difference, Ernie, and that will set you free.
We are ready for game time. Let's go to Kevin Harlan for the opening tip.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. You take a look at Houston. Sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
And they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season. No doubt about that. A team with a lot of talent that can win really in a number of ways. They've been every bit as formidable as we anticipated.
No surprise whatsoever. This is one of the best teams in the league, and they will be a force to be reckoned with yet again.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back three a lot, and Mike D'Antoni says most coaches would think, okay, he hit a tough shot, live with it. That's some hard living. But it's one of the most lethal shots in the game. Kevin?
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, D.A. There's just no answer. Smitty, we're going to watch some exceptional forward play tonight. Makes me think of some of the great front courts in the history of this terrific league.
Yeah, you had Bird, Parrish, Kevin McHale, Duncan, Robinson, Kareem, and Worthy. I also throw in Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley. They were a tough matchup. When you have two guys that play the 4 or 5 and play well off each other, they could be a nightmare.
That time, that part of the league, they were terrific.
So true.
So the Rockets win the tip. Al Paul, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Cousins, no good. Paul kicks to Harden. A three-pointer, no good. Capella against Cousins. Drops in the tray.
This is the issue with checking Cousins. Along with everything else, he makes you extend your defense.
Paul passes to Chris. To the inside. Anthony. And Durant sends it back. And he recovers it. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Capella against Cousins. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The wide open look here for Anthony. Hits the target from 18 feet. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
They also committed a lot of mistakes while their opponent was extremely disciplined.
And that one drops for him. Cousins has got 5.
If you thought that was an easy score for DeMarcus, you're right. He has endless moves to work with in the painted area.
Now here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. Here's Cousins. No good on the 3. Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
Nailed from three-point land. Cousins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Anthony. Over Durant. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Houston the other way now. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And no issues with how they played. I mean, the problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
They had some opportunities that they let slip away. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Thompson from long range. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
From deep, Green. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rockets trail by 4. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Bell, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. And here's Green outside. That shot off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Cousins. And another 3 for Golden State.
We don't always see this shot from Cousins, but we talk about him having a deep box of tools. The pull-up jumper is one of many.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-5 run. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 14 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Gordon a screen, and there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. .103 left to play in the first quarter. Green against Iguodala. Wide open look.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint. And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Misses from short range. Here's Livingston. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Cousins gets it to go.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Green dishes to Tucker. And they double up Gordon. Houston moving it around. Knight wide open, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bell, that's a two-pointer. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Livingston. Bell is out there with Iguodala. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Cook in at the point guard.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Gordon after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. They set the pick. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at the Rockets. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And I think for Golden State, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back nine now, looking invincible.
For three, Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from Cook. Iguodala has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the #1 desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
It's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Rockets trail by 14. And here's Anthony for 3. But they get it back. Second chance shot. And Capella with the layup.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Steph just doing his thing from downtown. That's his game.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Houston.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way.
Known for defense and rebounding coming out of college, Draymond Green has surprised some scouts with his early production on the offensive end.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
He comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
Chris, he's checked in for Houston.
Well, Steph Curry is the face of the Warriors franchise, but you ask around, Draymond Green is the leader in that locker room. He's vocal, plays with an attitude, and his competitive spirit rubs off on the whole team. Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
For three, Durant drills it from outside. Durant's got 6 points. Well, Green really the heart and soul of this Warriors team.
He brings an edge and a toughness that they need. The others are more quiet. He's not afraid to challenge anyone. That's just his nature.
Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, looking for Cransey, gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment. Indeed, what a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Here's Capella. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Paul. Bell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo P, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
Bell with the block. Outside, Green on its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
Capella with a screen on Durant. A 3-ball. And it's Durant with the rebound. Warriors leading by 19. Curry outside. Poke loose, but they'll get another chance. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Wide open shot is on the money. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Again, Curry missing. Over in the corner, Paul. That 3 off the mark. Thompson outside, fires the 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. DeMarcus Cousins having an outstanding game. He ended up with 17 points, 2 blocked shots, and 8 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
When DeMarcus Cousins stays focused and keeps his cool, you can argue he's the best center in the league. The scoring, the passing, rebounding, the space he eats up on the interior. Not many guys can do that on a nightly basis.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, Cousins has really been making it happen, guys.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Anthony is out there with Chris, and it's Capella in at the 5. And here is Curry. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Latrey. It's rebounded by Houston. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. And Chris throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Rockets trail by 15. Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Cousins. 20 points for him. Sinks the triple.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Thompson passes to Curry. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Stephen Curry doing a nice job being able to take the contact and still finish the play.
You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin.
I mean, really?
When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it becomes the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become animosity between the two.
Yeah, that's Quinn Cooks checked in for Golden State.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
There's the triple. No good from Cousins.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And some nice passing there by Houston. No coverage that time. Chris has got 7.
And it's crucial that Chris makes that shot. Big men like him are expected to possess an outside jumper nowadays. It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now Green. James Harden missing on the 3. Cook kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Launches a 3. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Warriors leading by 12. The drive by Green. Livingston dishes to Cook. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Cook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the technical free throw is good.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taking 4th overall, but will be the clear #1 in a do-over.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Marquise Chris. And it's Gerald Green in for James Harden. Green kicks to Paul. Back to Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Iguodala outside. He can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
From the arc, and DeMarcus Cousins with the 3. Cousins has got 11 points here in just the second half.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Yep, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jordan Bell. And it's Stephen Curry in for Quinn Cook. Now Gordon, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's Durant from downtown, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. 16 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
And it's Gordon missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
No good from Cousins. Rockets trail by 15. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target. For the 3. And DeMarcus Cousins with the 3. Cousins has got 31 points.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Fires the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Green kicks it to Tucker. Shot to stop the run, and the jumper is good. Here's Curry. He's got 16. Here's Livingston. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Paul's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Green with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. From past the arc. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Inside, Durant with the steal. DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolute... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant plays as the 4 with Cousins in the middle. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Takes the 3. That one, no good. Rockets trailed by 19. It's stolen by Curry. Goes up, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry is so dangerous in the open floor. Nice finish.
Knight passes to Nene. They get it again. Banked in off the glass.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
It's Curry outside, and the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 19. Here's Cousins. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Knight kicks to Nene. Outside Knight, beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Cousins, and another 3 for Golden State.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Chris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Harden in for Knight. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Now off the inbound. And the rejection by Cousins. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Clint Capella. James Ennis comes in for Anthony, and it's Powell in for Green. Golden State also making some changes. Jordan Bell's checked in for Draymond Green. Jerebko comes in for Kevin Durant. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
And Thompson kicks to Cousins. The shot from the low post is good. Cousins has got 42 in the game.
He's been unstoppable here late, trying to shut the door and turn the lights out.
Harden the pass to Hartenstein. And good that time.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Cousins with it. Powell pulls it in. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said.
This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with it.
Chris can't hit.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harden kicks to Capella, right wing. Paul with the 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires for 3, and DeMarcus Cousins with the 3. Cousins has got 48.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Paul's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Chris throws it down.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Cousins, no good.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet you just can't complete the play.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. And all around, another bucket. Wow!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's. And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
Curry from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Golden State.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Cousins. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Back to Paul. Shoots over Curry. The Warriors pull it in. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities. And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time